What's going on, everybody? It is Elite Largo here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. I hope all of you are doing wonderful and getting by and staying strong and healthy and all that stuff. So, we're back with another standard deck, and this one is one that, another one that I've had in the works for a while, and it is basically just like Human Knights-ish. There are a few cards in here that aren't knights, but that's just because they're extremely powerful. So, but the gist of it is, it's Mardu Knights, white, red, black, and it's just got like, just the best knights and slash like other human cards. So starting from the top, there's also a few cards in here that I've been wanting to play with for a while, and I found a way to kind of squeeze them in there, and we're going to see how they do. But first off, 4 copies of Venerable Knight. 2-1 for 1 white. It's a good 1-drop, and plus when it dies you can put a counter on another knight. There's plenty of knights we're going to be having on the battlefield, hopefully, by the time this is on the battlefield. 4 copies of Fervent Champion. Obviously, it's just one of the best knight 1-drops in red. 1-1 first strike haste, and it gives whenever it attacks, it buffs up a knight that you control. Well, attacking knight. And also makes equipment cost 3 less to activate for it. So, then 3 copies of Worthy Knight, simply because it's literally all I could fit in here. But it is a 2-2 for 2, and then whenever you cast a Knight spell, you create a 1-1 human creature token. 4 copies of Dire Tactics. It's a great removal spell in a human deck, because it's an instant for 1 white and a black, and you exile target creature. Now, if you can play this without humans, but if you do, you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. But since we're playing a humans deck, it's very unlikely we'll be using it on without a human creature on the board. So, 4 copies of General's Enforcer. I'm not sure if 4 copies is appropriate, but I think it might be. For 2 mana, getting a 2/3 that gives legendary humans you control indestructible, which we do have a few. And then for 4 mana, you can exile you can exile a card from a graveyard, but if it was a creature card, you create a 1/1 human soldier. So, Stormfist Crusader, just an excellent 2-drop. 2/2 with Menace, and at the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life, so it's extra card draw. Those from you are unfamiliar with Menace, it has to be blocked with at least 2 creatures. Then 2 copies of Call the Death Dweller. I wasn't sure about this in the beginning, but after a few playtest runs, this actually has come in handy, especially with cards costing this less on the mana scale, which means most of the time you can be getting 2 cards back onto the battlefield and having a Death Touch on one and a Menace on the other, or you could just be getting 1 and having a Death Touch and a Menace counter on them, which is also very good. So, 2 copies I think is okay. 3 copies of General Kudro, just because you really want to get him on the battlefield. When he comes on, whenever he or another human enters the battlefield under your control, you can exile a target card from an opponent's graveyard, and he buffs up all humans, giving them +1/+1. Then you can pay 2, sack 2 humans, and then destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Very good. He's also a 3/3, which is very good. 4 copies of Sky Knight Legionnaire. He's a flyer, he's 2/2, and he has haste. Very helpful. 2 copies of Tajik. So this is really good, because Tajik is just so good on his own with a 3/2 haste Mentor. Mentor is a fairly new ability for those of you who aren't familiar with it. Whenever he attacks, he can put a +1/+1 counter on a target attacking creature with lesser power. So most of the other creatures we have are lesser power than Tajik. So he'll be able to put a counter on them. Then also prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. On top of that, you can pay a red and white and give him first strike until end of turn. You pair that with General's Enforcer and making him indestructible. I mean, he is just a force with General's Enforcer on the battlefield. And then you pair that with maybe having a Kudro on the battlefield. You make him a 4/3. I mean, that's just... he's just a force. So, unfortunately, we only had 2 copies. I mean, really, you had to pick and choose your battles here. So I landed on having, 2 copies. I may even drop Haktos and put in a third copy and a third copy of Icon of Ancestry, which is another card I've been wanting to play. So it's an artifact for 3. As Icon of Ancestry enters battlefield, you choose a creature type. In this case, it'll be humans. And then creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. Then you can also tap 3, tap it, and look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card of the chosen type from them and put it into your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So it's a quick way to... It's a good way to cycle through, say, if you're just needing extra bodies on the battlefield. It's a great way to get more humans into your hand. So I just brought this up. 2 copies of Haktos, just because he is a human warrior, but he's a 6/1 for 4, 2 red, 2 white. He attacks each combat if able. As Haktos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random, and whichever of those numbers you land on, he has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. So if you land on 3, he has protection from all mana costs except for 3. So very good. And then, of course, 2 copies of Embercleave, just because it's one of the best red cards in Standard right now. Only running 20 lands, and this is probably where I am going to cut. I am going to cut something just so I want to fit in a Castle Ardenvale, but I honestly don't really know which land to cut. Let's see. Give me just a second here. Alright, minor pause there. Apologies about that. So basically, I'm leaning against Castle Ardenvale for right now. I was debating on throwing it in and taking a Temple of Silence out, but the fact that we're only running 20 lands and the fact that it costs 4 just to activate this ability, there's a lot of times where we're not going to be getting to 5 lands, say, in a manner in which we're not either winning the game or losing the game, where it's actually going to be like all that important. So I'm leaning against it for right now. I think this is going to be okay. So we're going to go ahead and take this into a standard event. Wait, we also have to give it a name. What's wrong with me? Human. If any of you are Futurama nerds, you'll get that reference. What's your name, Vincent? Human, sir. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some games. Before we do that, though, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the deck, and also don't forget to follow me on twitch.tv/Largo. I stream once a day at least for an hour, 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the start. Alright, now let's play some games. Alright, well, we're against Luris. We have a pretty good start. Really need to hit that 3rd land, but we're on the draw, so I think that's okay. And we also have Dire Tactics, so I guess the one weakness of this deck will be removal, because we only have Dire Tactics. But in aggro decks like this, you kind of only want Dire Tactics. You kind of don't want too much removal. You kind of want to overwhelm them with creatures, so. There's Tajik. Really need that other land. So, as much as I would like to get Worthy Knight on the field, we may have to go Stormfist Crusader just so we can get extra draws. Then again, Worthy Knight is so good. I may go against my own strategy. Very good coffee. We just got this Nespresso machine, and it has changed my life. All right, so we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go Worthy Knight because I would really like to get the extra body on the field. So. this is Sultai Flash. I keep saying Sultai. It's not Sultai, it's Dimir. And no, it's not Dimir. This is Grixis. Interesting. Well, there goes Stormfist Crusader. Yep. Alright, well, we do draw a land, so we are going to play Tajik, and we're just going to go straight for the dome. I like strongly considering conceding if we didn't hit a third land. So they probably have more removal. That's fine. Kind of sucks is that they already know what's in our hand. So Soul Guide Lantern. Yep. Shirt. Okay, so we're going to play General Kudro because we're going to. Well, they don't have the mana to cast Luris, but I am going to. No. I am going to get rid of that. So all we need is a Plains or a white source, and we can play Haktos. I think Worthy Knight will be next. Jesus. Alrighty. So now, okay, so it's obvious they have a counterspell. So we'll attack for 2. They've missed land drops though, just like we have, so. But yeah, I was gonna say it's obvious they have a counterspell. But I mean, with this kind of deck, you kind of can't just sit back. You gotta run head first into that freaking wall and just get through as many of them as you can. All right, Temple of Deceit. So they have the mana necessary, but the only permanent they could play is Fabled Passage, which actually kind of. Oh wait, no, it's a permanent spell. Oh, that's just lame. Oh, we're gonna exile that. That animation is actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and attack for 3. Play land, say go. So unfortunately we still don't get Haktos, but we do get Embercleave. Perhaps they were trying to get me to use the Dire Tactics so that they can play Luris. Ah, I see. Well, obviously they have another counterspell. Yep. It's alright. I would prefer them to be using their counters and stuff like that. So like I said, next turn we can use Embercleave. We still have another Dire Tactics in hand. Let's see. Alright, alright, well, let's... Alright, they know we have both. Alright, I'm going to shoot for Embercleave. So I think they can respond with this, but that's why it stops, of course. Quench. Okay. Moment of the Sea. Short. One top, one bottom. Okay. Take 3. Play a land. Say go. Worthy Knight. Getting it in. Okay. So I think at this stage of the game, I'm not going to play Haktos. I will, however, play Fervent Champion. They kind of need... Alright. So I'm going to keep... Alright, they have something. Sure. So I guess my question is, do they have anything that could be a potential board wipe? Let's just do it. Let's just get it over with. It's protection from everything but 3. Alright. So we'll see if they get it. The only thing I can think of is Storm's Wrath. Ah, Lazav. I can play Luris or Burglar Rat. Alright, well there goes our dire tactics. That kind of sucks. Still doesn't save you because Haktos just gets through unblocked. They should have played Luris. Would have bought them a turn. Because they could have played Lazav, blocked the Fervent Champion, played Luris, blocked Haktos, gained 3 life, taken 2. They would have lost Luris, but they would have kept Lazav, and they could have copied onto Lazav. So it would have bought them a turn. Well, not really, actually, because we would have lost Haktos, so the only things we would have had would have been 2 tokens. Because we didn't really draw anything, and they got rid of our second dire tactics, which really hurts. So feel like that was a bit of a misplay on their part, because Luris, if I'm not mistaken, does have lifelink. Yeah, so they would have been at 7, taken 2 on the 5. They could have copied Lazav onto Luris and had that ability. There wasn't any other permanents they could have played, but still, I mean, they would have had another 3/2 lifelinker, so. And we're getting roped. Alright. Good games, good games. That was actually pretty good. They were land screwed for a little while, but being able to get through all those counter spells was actually really good. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, nope. Oh. Well, hold on. We're on the draw. Fine. Okay. This is tempting. Yeah, we need the Swordfist Crusader. This is Mardu. Okay. Alright. Cruel Celebrant. Alright. And Shadow Spear. Okay. Ooh, Icon of Ancestry. Yes, mate. That's what I'm talking about. Humans. Okay. Alright. So next turn we'll play, depending on what happens here, Spawn of Mayhem. Sure. Okay, they hit us for 1. Alright, Worthy Knight. So we'll play Temple of Silence. I'll actually keep that because we want to be able to play multiple spells at this point. So we will Dire Tactics. We'll just swing for 3. So we're going to play Worthy Knight and... Ooh, okay. Alright, so play a swamp. Play Worthy Knight. Play Sky Knight Legionnaire. Attack for 3. Say go. This is where Call of the Death Dweller is really nice for recursion. Ooh, Cavalier. Okay. Alright, so we'll call the Death Dweller. Death Touch. Menace. Doesn't matter. Oh, I could have put them both on Fervent Champion. So, boom, boom, boom. Sure. So we can do Sky Knight Legionnaire next if we choose. Banishing Light, sure. Alright. Sure, we'll just block. That's fine. Alright. Got a little reckless there. Alright, don't need any of that. We'll do Sky Knight Legionnaire. Play another General's Enforcer. Do that. Another Banishing Light. Come on. Haunted Nightmare. Okay. Put it there. Okay. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Yeah, no attacks. No attacks because I just don't see the point right now. I mean, I could have attacked with the Fervent Champion. Oh, hell. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright. Do we just go with... Alright, let's do this. Yeah, let's all go with Liliana. Alright, let's see how they block. Okay, Death Touch there. Ember Cleave. Onto Tajik. Yep, they draw. Yep. So this kind of sucks, but it's all we could have done right now. So. Oh, hell. Well, we still get Tajik, so that's good. They can minus, or they can do that. They can put Shadow Spear on there if they wanted to. Well, that's just rude. Alright, well, that's game. I mean, I guess I keep this. I don't know. One red mana, we'll be doing pretty well. Of course not. Alright. Come on, give me a mountain. What? They get a mountain? Come on. Gutter Bones. Alright, come on. Ah! Screw you. Screw this. Go. Yeah, for the longest time I thought the YouTuber Merchant's intro was him saying go. And then I heard this on MTG Arena and I'm like, oh, it's actually Kudrow. Oh, wonderful. Ah, that's cool. God, fucking piss off already. Why can't I just get one frickin' land? Alright, we'll hit for 6. One mountain, come on. This game would be so different if I could just get a red source. Alright, they get another Whisper Squad. Oh my god. I'm going to tear my hair out. I swear to God. Alright, this is 11 damage, so... Yep. Yep. Why would I love how it gave me that option to sacrifice 2 humans to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater that's my own creature. I mean, I understand. Gotta have that alert and option just in case. Dire Tactics right here. This is where we need it. Wait, no, we may just lose. That's 4, 6, 8, 10. Holy shit. That's if they attack with everything. Sure. I need Dire Tactics. Come on. That works too. Alright, can we survive? I think we can. Oh my god. Sure. Okay. You can't kill me, right? I mean, I know they can sacrifice it after they hit me for 4. Alright. Well, block. Alright, then they're gonna use the Woe Strider, sack. We should win next turn with another Sky Knight Legionnaire, so it's fine. He scry to the top. Alright. Do we cover our bases? Is there anything they could have? Forget it. I'm doing it just to be safe. God, I am sorry. I mean, writing should be on the wall. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, whew, that was so close. That was so close. I was like, no. Obosh is pretty cool. I'm not 100% sold on the deck, but I really do like it. Alright, we'll do one more. Okay, I guess not. Well, we're just going to end the video on the Black Screen of Death, known as MTG Arena. Can't really go over the deck. So hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe on your way out, and follow me on twitch.tv/Elite Largo. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.